Hey Dragonlings, welcome back to another deck tech. Today looking at Izzet Dragons. One of my favorites to always play, obviously dragons, and in some fun colors. So this begs the question, is it dragons? But of course, it's red and blue. So what are we looking to do with this deck? Basically, jam mold some pretty sweet dragons, utilize our treasure, have some awesome spell value, and then overwhelm our opponent with some big bodies that they can't do much about. To get this done, we have some very awesome creatures running in this list. Primarily, I'm talking about Kairi the Swirling Sky, obviously Goldspan Dragon, one of the best hitters we've had in the standard since Kaldheim's inception. We've got Imrit the Desert Doom for some card draw and protection, Galazeth for treasure ramp and synergies with our spells, and my kind of one of favorite Atsushi for a little burst card draw and more treasures. Because pairing treasures with Galazeth is great, and then putting with Goldspan sometimes even better. Now on top of that, we need to actually get to our dragons, and with that we have a pretty slick spell removal package. Starting off is our Fading Hopes over in the corner with 2 Speckled Hazards, so we can deal with any 1/1s and Force and Exile. We've also got Cinderclasms to deal with massive boards. We've got Dragon's Fire for prime removal of targeting. Smoldering Egg, not so much a removal on its own, but spell synergy, and when it transforms into the Ashmonth Dragon, we're going to get to start pinging things for 2, which is very helpful in taking down board states or finishing off our opponent's life. Kind of lastly in that, we're obviously running Jawari Disruptions. We have Negate, Saw Coming, and a Prismari Command as a one of in the deck for those kind of niche spots. Going in on a Burn Down the House for a little more board clear, and then kind of finalizing the draw to bring the deck together is one of the best cards that Strixhaven pretty much gave us was Expressive Iteration. Here's a 2-mana, look at 3 cards and get 2 of them. So you can't go wrong with that. Land base wise, pretty straightforward. We're looking at our Hall of the Storm Giants. That's kind of a nice finisher. Otawara, forcing some bumps. We've done the Bugbear if we have in a little bit of extra mana to plush in with a 3/2 and a 1/1. Obviously our Pathways and our 3-mana land, slow land, the Stormcarved Coast, a Field of Ruin to deal with other man lands our opponent have. So overall kind of ties in the deck together. You look for early removal, play a dragon, get the ramp, have your spells ready to go, and get in there. And then if things are looking a bit frisky, you've got Memory Deluge, so you can at least grab 2 cards and either look at the top 4 or the top 7, depending on game state. Sideboard wise, pretty straightforward in what I would say in this build. You're going to run in Disdainful Strokes and Malevolent Hermits. Hermits so you can catch off control decks, Disdainful Strokes to pay off and get rid of bigger end spells like countering a Loath so you don't just kind of lose on board state. Lyra and Hullbreaker Horror can come in depending on the matchup you're going into if you need a little bit more of a late game threat and you want to reuse your spells. Also running in Negates and Tested Talents. Tested Talents really coming in against Invoke Despair lists. So Invoke Despair does not despair you anymore. Abrade kind of deals with those pesky artifacts. Burning Hands is great against a mono green matchup. And in front of the Star Mounts, I love to just put it as a one of, because what's better than a spell that can't be countered, especially when Lear's not out? A big dragon. That's what's better. That's why I like Inferno. Inferno, go face. Friends, I hope you enjoy this deck. Make sure to like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification for more. I'll see you all in the next time. Keep believing until then. Not in the best spot possible, unfortunately. Hand's a little slow, but we do have Deluge, Egg, Fire, and Span, so I'm going to keep. I'll play in the Cave in tapped first, at least. Mono white. Usher's fine. Hopefully we draw an untapped land. I'll play in the Ruins here. Opponent might just only decide to attack him for 2 unless they have Thalia in hand. Okay, it is 2. Doing crew, that is okay. I'm gonna go ahead and play out the Smoldering Egg so we can develop that here. Actually, I probably should have played in the Disruption. Yeah, this probably should have been a Disruption play instead. But maybe it works out. We'll block Usher. Alright, kind of worked out. We'll end the turn for the moment. So I can either Jawari or I can Dragon's Fire. So we Dragon's Fire that every time. And we only take 2. Go to 15. We do get it in the land. I'm tempted to try to Deluge and then maybe hit like a 1-drop spell. But on the same notion, I also just like jamming in Goldspan Dragon to just get us access to treasure for next turn. I can't guarantee. I think I'd like to try to limit what else they're gonna play, so I'm gonna go ahead and Jawari that now. Fun fact about Astrals. Astral fun fact. Astral loves Jund. I just don't want them playing on any other spell or getting these active, right? So. Fading Hope here is actually really good. I could just like Deluge right now. But I think I'll wait. I want to see what else they decide to play. So we pay on this, our dragons transform. I'm gonna grab an Unexpected Windfall and a Spikefield Hazard. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and Spikefield Hazard the Intrepid Adversary. Trigger our Ashmelt and then kill both of the Ushers. Fading, we could potentially play in the Spikefield and Hazard in tapped. I might consider the Stormcarved Coast in first, just because we don't have a play at the moment. And then just try to save this for mill. It was fun for sure. Heck yeah. Alright, so it's mono white. Spikefield Hazard comes in very handy here. I'm going to play this in as that for the moment and end the turn. I'm playing this in like this. Oh, it's Azorious. Oh, interesting. Azorious control, maybe? We'll play in Spikefield and tapped then. I'll go for blue here. And let's see if we can bait out that Jawari disruption. Or do we just try to get the windfall off? You know what? We have 2 Galazeth. Let's try to see if we get any counterspell here. Sure, Sing the Fate is fine. Alright. Playing Den. Let's try for our other Galazeth Prismari. Deluge? Sure. I'm okay with that. We have a Goldspan active we could use. We got Goldspan and Imrith ready to go. They have the ability for Doomscar now? Egg's not bad. I'm not sure I want to develop Egg on this board state with all those lands, so I think I'd rather just attempt to go in for Goldspan. Emperor is fine.
harms my people must contend with me.
So we just bounce the Goldspan back to hand. And end the turn. So we just go to protect our own creature. Would they minus here or do they plus here? Straight up minus. Okay. Now that might mean another Wanderer's in the hand. Ah, farewell. I mean, that's fine. I will just go in with Goldspan and we'll go push some more damage. We'll end the turn. We can play out Emerith next turn, or I can do like Egg and Windfall. Scar is fine. I will play out Emerith here. That's how many big board clears already? Quite a bit, right? Alright, we're gonna play this in this there. We're gonna go to attack. I'm gonna go for the unexpected Windfall here, and we're gonna discard the Smoldering Egg at this point. They don't have a ton left in hand, right? So me drawing 2 is kind of big. Especially because of that negate. We push them down to 5. Hazard's good. I'm probably just going to straight up play out Atsushi here. Because I just want another threat available. And if they decide to like a board clear again, right? Atsushi is going to let me exile the top 2, which we may just find lethal in. What do they have open? They only have 3 lands open and 3 cards, so we could actually just grab red. Yeah, you know, let's exile the top 2. We're gonna go coast and activate our den. And then we just spike field their face. Test of Talents is fine. Opponent's still left at 1 currently. Now we've already played our land for a turn, so there's no point for the expressive iteration. We're just gonna end our turn. Full cast on a Deluge? Sure. I don't know what you're really looking for. Be like, I'm not sure what in that deck can save them from a den ability, right? Because any 2 mana removal is always 2. And there's game. Awesome. We are officially out of Plat 4. Alright, 2 lands, Disruption and Hope plus Iteration. I like this. Alright, I'm actually going to play this in as blue. Have our showdowns some serious... Oh, okay, runes. Alright. Yeah, I thought he was fine. I'll just play in Smoldering Egg. And this is just straight up Naya. Yeah, Spellbinder's fine. They probably take the iteration. The right play is like 100% iteration here. Yep. And then there's just no point. Okay. I obviously block. All in tapped, or I have Fading Hope, so I might just play in the Hall of the Storm Giants here in tapped. Otherwise, I play Jawari Disruption and just hold up Fading Hope. You know what, let's play in the Jawari tapped here. All in the turn. Okie dokie. Play out my Coast, play out Galazeth here. Get a Treasure. I would expect a recast of Halana Alena here. I don't have a way to kill it directly yet, so there will be some damage pushed through this turn. That being said, we might be fine. I feel like... Oh, it is on Thalia. Do I want to just eat the 4? Yeah, I kind of do, actually. Spikefield is spiky. I play in Field of Ruin. By iteration, iteration would transform my Smoldering Egg into a 4/4. My other option is like Goldspan, and then I can Spikefield Hazard down the Spellbinder next turn, and then iteration, then have my transformation up. I'll do this. They'll go to 16. We'll end the turn. We'll hold up Spikefield, keep our treasures, and then I can off Galazeth here as a blocker against Thalia. Are you gonna kick it? They committed. I would have liked to deal with the Spellbinder, but I mean, we'll take it. If they're smart, they'll put it on Thalia, right? Because then I don't block Thalia. Sorry, I shouldn't say if they're smart. Like, the right play here is on Thalia, but like, we just take... Alright. That's fine. I will do that trade. Fully committing. Honestly, though, it's true. Alright, so we just expressive iteration here. Eggy transforms. We can put Kairi to hand. That's fine. We'll put that back, and I'll grab this land. And now I can just... Young Bob 56. Thank you so much for the follow, my friend. How you doing today? Honestly, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and kill the Halana Alena right now. And we'll just ping their face. We'll say no attacks. Young Bob, thank you so much again for that follow. How you doing today? Happy Sunday, my friend. That is our weekly follow goal, starting off right, because it is Sunday. So something tells me they have an Aganjo, which is fine. So I'm low-key kind of fine offing things like this. Doing good, playing some Historic. Nice, nice. Alright, I want to trade here. Like this. There's definitely like an Aganjo in. Glad you. How's Historic going? That's what I should say. I'm glad your day is going well. There's the Aganjo. Minx. Interesting. Did not expect the Minx. What deck are you playing in Historic right now? Alright, let's play out Kairi. Playing this Hall, we'll say no attacks. A Minx has to make things as a sorcery. Kairi's got Warden as a big 6/6, and when Kairi dies, I can do like a mass bump up of stuff. So if we hit a draw spell off the top, we're in a really good position. Alright. There you go. Fading Hope is useful. I'm gonna play in this Hall here. Hey, morning, Shipley. How you doing, friend? Welcome on in. I could just get in for 7 here, right? Yeah, we just go in for 7 like that. I'm well. How you doing? I'm doing good, friend. I'm doing good. We're hanging out and jamming some Magic today. Bring Beachy Cat Oven, Friends deck. Super jank but super fun? Heck yeah. Hey, I'm always for it. So we just Fading Hope back the Thal, you know. Auto pay. Damage comes up and we kill the Spellbinder. Definitely don't need that land. Yeah, I'm doing well. We're just trying to quickly win against Naya Aggro here. I'm no cards in hand, but I do have a 4/4. Minsk is fine. I just need this to not... Oh, that's a really good draw. This should just always give me lethal, right? Because we just ping face. There it is. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. There we go. Dragon's coming in. Dragons fly. We good. Let me finish up this hand quick. We have Synclasm, Disruption, Egg. I'm gonna keep. So how hand smoothing works is in best of 1, the game draws you 2 hands. It compares your land count to card count and will take the better of the 2 with number of lands in hand to figure out what's good for you. They're Jeskai. Interesting. Do I want to just like try to jam out Egg here? It might just be fine. I think I'll just try to get the Egg out. If they Jawari it, it's fine. Egg's not like game breaking for me. And that's 1 less counterspell in their hand versus me with 2. I mean, the iteration kind of sucks to have happen, but it's fine. I didn't name names. I mean, fair enough. Deluge is good. We still have a land drop, right? Yeah, I do have Negate up. I think I'll play this in taps. And we'll end the turn, and I'll just keep the Negate open. Cool. Then we have mana open for Deluge. Because they don't have any counter magic available. So I'm just going to go ahead and Deluge it instant so they can't get any counter. I will take an iteration and an iteration. I prefer to choose myself, like between 1 and 5 pending. I would agree. Because, like, the thing is, right, it only checks your hand. Obviously, the algorithm checking your deck would be the broken part, right? They really going in hard here. But, like, the shuffled deck of the two variants, one shuffle might be better than the other, right? You can't guarantee. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, I took a Prismario. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I was like, crap, I messed up. Is it bad that I kind of want to do this to make a treasure and get rid of one of their treasures right now? Again, doing this at instant speed for denial for their turns. How they're going to handle spells that have a land backside. I'm not sure how I'm not sure if it counts into that or not. I've never looked into that. Invoke Calamity hitting the Windfall, right? Yep. I mean, I can kind of just play out Goldspan. So what have they gotten rid of so far? Expressive and Cathartic. Cathartic was a discard. Iteration, withdraw. They discarded the mountain. Okay. Hall will be untapped. They have 3 mana open. I think I'm still just going for Goldspan. Because, like, if they want to eat the removal on the Goldspan, then they'll have to commit the spell, right? We just crack in for 4. We can hold a Fading Hope if required. We have Unexpected Windfall to try to dig. I think we're in a good spot. Cathartic Pyre, 1 mana open. I might just go for the Windfall now. We'll discard the Cinderclasm. They resolve. Hey, thanks very much, Young Bob. Let's take a look here. Check it out after we finish this game. Alright, so opponent's turn. I mean, you would think we'll do. I'll boot it into Arena in a sec. Yeah, I might as well just bounce it back, right? Bank some treasures out of the deal here. Yeah, you can Windfall. Again, this was on their turn, right? So... Tasha's. That does not do a ton against me, my friend. Although that time it did. That time it did. I'm gonna go ahead and play out Kairi here as well. Play out this land, and we will end the turn. Jeskai Tasha is not what I was expecting. That's fine. We've got 19 cards left in. They exiled 20. Hopefully our hits are a little bit better here and we don't just mass exile out. That's fine. If they don't kill me here, we have lethal on board with our Hall of the Giants. Nice! There we go. That was much better, Tasha's. That was much better. Iteration. Looks like they're just tapping out, so we just kind of had game. Kairi and our Hall are going to have Ward, so we'll be able to crack in for 13, and then we've got Goldspan as backup. And they just don't have the commitment. Aw, that's cute. You think an egg's gonna live. That's adorable. Yeah, let's finish them off in dragons. Let's do the dragon scheme. There we go, got him. Is untapped